Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am going to be testing, trying, swatching the last palette in the BH Cosmetics Birthstone series. This is Turquoise for December. I have been reviewing these palettes every single month. I've had so much fun buying these birthstone palettes on the first of every month, reviewing them for y'all, and now it is finally December. This is the last palette. This is Turquoise, based around the birthstone for December. This is the inside of the palette, and I'm going to swatch it for y'all. We are going to test it out, create a look, kind of get my first impression thoughts on this. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we don't try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, testing new palettes, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I'm uploading every single day right now for Vlogmas. I am doing 35 days of Heather, where I started uploading every day the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and it's gonna go all the way till Christmas. So make sure you're subscribed if you are here for daily makeup uploads. But I cannot wait to test this palette out, so let's jump into it. So BH Cosmetics announced at the first of the year that all 2021, on the first of every month, they were going to release a birthstone palette. So we've had like garnet for January, amethyst for February, and what BH has done is they've given us a little $9 palette. All the format for every month has been the same. We have one large shade that represents the stone. We have one pressed glitter, which take it or leave it, you know, and then they give us some colors that they feel like, you know, would make a cute palette with the stone. I've really enjoyed the series so far. With all 11 months, January to November, we have had a really good quality, so I'm excited to try out the 12th month, December. I also feel like this is interesting because birthstones, or stones in general, come in so many different forms and colors. You know, like garnet comes in so many different varieties, and they chose to go with the more traditional red one. We had sapphire, which they represented as a purpley blue, which I feel like is perfect. We had opal, which you could go so many different ways, and I like that they chose turquoise for December. I just think that was really fun, and I'm into this color story. I'm going to show you a close-up of the palette so that you can see it nice and close, and I feel like I gave you a good representation. And I'm also going to show you a little video of the swatches. I did swatch this out, and the swatches look very, very promising to me. They look really, really nice. This palette, I think, is a great color story. When I originally saw, like at the beginning of the year, they said what stone they were going to do for what month. And when I saw turquoise, I thought maybe we would have a black, because sometimes you see black in turquoise. I thought maybe we would have a matte black, a matte white, and then I was like maybe silver, because turquoise is really, really pretty in like silver jewelry and things. But I understand why they went with kind of these two matte, warmer brown tones, because blue and brown look beautiful together. So for a makeup look, blue and brown is just very easy to create a pretty look. Now this palette is $9. I actually bought it during their like Cyber Monday or Black Friday sale, whatever day the first was on, and it was $4.50. I know a lot of y'all told me that you picked it up when it was $4.50 too, but even for $9, I'm not mad at it. I am very excited to try this on the eyes. I think we're going to be able to create a really easy look. I will say I haven't been overly impressed with the BH pressed glitters, and this one to me is a very one-dimensional type of glitter. I don't feel like it has a lot of like depth, dimension to it, so I'm probably not going to worry about using that today, but I am going to try to use all of these other shades. Today is just going to be a first impression, but I do promise to follow it up with a review after I've tested and tried it a few more times, and I can give you an in-depth review. I am very familiar with the BH eyeshadow quality formula. I love BH Cosmetics, so I feel like my first impression will still be really helpful to y'all. And I am going to do a ranking video where I take all 12 of the Birthstone palettes and I rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite. So that will be coming here during Vlogmas as well, but I've got to get to know this little guy first. So let me prime my eyes, zoom y'all in, and we will get started. Okay, so I wanted to use a really light base because I want the shadows to really pop. Like, I want this blue to be blue. Like, I want this turquoise. So what I'm going to do first though is go in with Friendly. This shade right here. It's kind of just this like matte light brown shade. And I'm going to tap that out. And we're going to do like a two-toned crease. So first I'm going to put this down. What I do when I do my two-toned creases is first I just kind of map out the color. I can go back and blend in a minute. I just want to kind of get the color where I want it first. So I'm just going to pop that there. And then I'm going to grab another brush, and this is the other shade that I want in the crease. This is called Good Vibes. And I'm going to put this right here. This is a beautiful shade for turquoise, I think. Like, I know for sure I have some turquoise jewelry that is this exact shade. So I'm kind of impressed. And y'all saw how pigmented that went on? Like, bam. Okay, so once I have it where I want it, like these are where I want the two colors, then I'm going to lightly blend and I'm going to copy the same thing over here. Okay, this warm brown shade right here, isn't it looking way more peachy on the eyes? Which it does. It does look peachy in the pan. I was thinking more of a warm brown, but this is definitely peachy and I like it. I don't know if I said earlier, but these Birthstone palettes do come with a mirror. Now I want to take a little bit of my Acid Rain base. I'm going to pick it up on this Melt Cosmetics brush. And I'm going to put this all over the lid. So I have a nice tacky base for the turquoise shade, this shimmer shade, to go on top. I'm not being precise because I'm just into the not precise type of look. So I'm just going to do it like right here, right under there. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This one is a No Name brush from Real Techniques. And I'm going to go into turquoise. I am going to spray my brush. I just really like to spray my shimmers. That's my favorite way to apply like shimmery shadows. So I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to put this all where I put that Acid Rain. Alright, so I'm just going to press this on. I like using a fluffy brush. I feel like it helps like with the shimmer be as shimmery and shiny as it can be. So I'm just putting that all there and that's really pretty. I like the way that looks. From swatching it, I felt like it would be really pretty, but wow, that's really pretty. And I like how the matte turquoise is darker to fade it into that. Okay, now I want to go in with this darker brown shade right here called Ambitious. Taking this on a What's Up Beauty like little pencil brush. And this is going to go on the lower lash line. And I'm going to blend it in like this. Just back and forth. Super simple. I'm going to take this little Lunar Beauty brush and I want to go into the yellow gold called Wise. And I'm just going to put this right here. So on the lower lash line, on top of that brown shade, and I'm just keeping it right in here. Next, I'm going to grab Influential. This shade looks really pretty. And I'm going to pop that right on the inner corner. Very pretty. Now I will say, looking at this palette, you could just go in with these two shades right here and have a super colorful look. You can do all the shades like I did. Or you do have the option just to use this shade, and this shade and create a very easy, soft, neutral look if that's what you prefer. And then just have the blues to play with. But I'm going to throw on some mascara, some eyeliner, and probably some little false lashes, and I will be back to kind of tell you my thoughts on this one. Okay, this is the finished look. Let me kind of sum up my thoughts for y'all. Overall, I'm very happy that I bought this palette. $9 I think is a great price point. I think the colors in here work really well together. I used every shade except the pressed glitter. They did perform well, so that's kind of my first impression. Now, for me, if I could change something in this palette, I would add a deeper shade. I think maybe I would take out this yellow gold and add maybe like a deep matte navy or a slate gray color, just something that I could go a little bit deeper. This is the deepest shade in the palette, which is fine, but I would like to have something a little bit deeper, even deeper than this. Even a matte black I think would have been fun for this palette, but I am happy with it. I will continue to use it, and again I will follow up with a full review where I'm ranking all the palettes so I can let you know my full thoughts. But I really like this look. I think this turned out really nice. I think the colors work well together. I do think the colors that they chose give you options. You can do a mix of neutral and color, you can do color, or you can do a full neutral look. And I know for a lot of people, the ability to do a light neutral look with the palette is very important. This shade is definitely the standout shade for me, the shade called Turquoise. I think it's super pretty. I like that we have an equal mix of mattes and shimmery metallics in here. Again, don't really care about the glitter, but even still, for $9, getting 6 beautiful shades I think is so nice. I like the packaging. It's sleek and compact. So that's my thoughts on the palette, my first impression. I will tell you what else is on my face. I am wearing my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Highlighter in Lunar Nude. This was the holiday highlighter from Pat McGrath this year. What am I wearing? Oh, bronzer. I'm wearing my VIEVE bronzer in tan. I'm wearing a discontinued blush palette from KKW. And then on my lips, I have BK Beauty lip liner in Pink Lady and BK Beauty lipstick in Kindness. So that's how I have completed this look. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss out on any of my future content. And I will see y'all tomorrow with a new video. Bye!